A celebration in Jackson County as the community comes out for a ribbon cutting on the newly renovated Thompson Moss Point Library. The 13,000 square foot building has new ceilings, lighting, door replacements, and wall finishes. The project was funded by the Jackson County Board of Supervisors.
This community deserves a fabulous library. It's more than just books. We are an entire community of people that are here to bond together to make a stronger Moss Point.
Thompson is one of 3 libraries within the Jackson George Regional Library System that has received a makeover in the last 2 years.